Grand Prix, Mexican Grand Prix rather, not just Grand Prix by itself. It's your host, this is J-Dog. We have a stacked lobby for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me 2 seconds while I go ahead and do a quick sound check and make sure everything is in order. Okie dokie, we are good. So, we are here again, Mexico. We have a few new drivers on the grid. We've got the AMS crew showing up. Welcome. I hope you all have a fantastic race. Who do we have first? Looks like Finn Hertz is coming out first. Let me get some track stats up for you, ladies and gents, just quickly. So, circuit is 4.304 kilometers in length. I'll give that to you in miles. Give me 1 second. It is 2.672 miles. We have a total of 2 DRS detection zones and 3 DRS zones, if I'm not mistaken, with a total of 17 corners. And we are doing 36 laps here today. So quite a few laps for these drivers. Not the easiest tracks either. We have this S chicane here, which can be very difficult to deal with if you don't have the correct setup on, or tyres aren't correct temps, etc. So it looks like first we have Finn Hertz, then we have Frozen, then AMS Eric. I believe they're all one after the other. So we'll stay on board for Finn Hertz as he starts his lap. Let's get some telemetry up. You see top speed, 327 kilometers per hour. Connects that nice on the inside. Takes all the track. Oh, well done. That's cracking first corner. First couple of corners rather. Using all of the track possible. Has to let go of the throttle around there. Takes out a chicane very nicely. Let's see what Frozen does. Frozen takes it very nicely as well. AMS Eric, does he get that nicely done? All synchronized, these three. Now Finn Hertz, what lap can he put in? Looks like it's going to be a banger. 1:13.2, flogs it. Phenomenal time. Frozen's gone into the pit. Looks like he made an error during the lap. I didn't see it. We've got AMS Eric. Looks like AMS Eric is just starting the lap. Maybe invalidated the previous one. I didn't see, possibly. We've got everyone on their laps. On a Jimmy 1:14.3 cracking time. This is a stack lobby, ladies and gentlemen, we have here today. We've got Junior Vane, another driver, new driver, welcome. Let's see what time Junior can put in here. 1:14 flat. Cracking time here as well. Now we've got our resident we have Game Boy again. So just to clarify, everyone, Game Boy's still undefeated in races where he has raced in. Now we do have a few very, very fast races, so this may change, who knows. We did have Frozen lose due to a time penalty last week. Game Boy not starting his lap, he's starting his lap now. Let's see Moikuli's also starting his lap now. So we've got AMS Eric in a 1:13.5. Some cracking times here from the lads. Pulling off to the side there. With the Modern Chicken. What time can he do here? Taken nicely. Oh, it's a bit of a wibble. Bit of a wibble wobble. Does that hurt him? Not too much. 114 flat. Gee, these are close. No one to get close to the Finn Hertz yet, which is a 113.2. So we do have Game Boy. Again, improve on that again. Game Boy does more race pace setups. You may see him qualify, you know, usually around the top 10 to 5 to 10, but he usually climbs that very, very fast. Moikuli with a 113.6. Cracking lap by the Finnish boy. I don't see his cheer squad on. I don't think they realised there was a time change today. Unfortunately, cheer squad, I mean Mike's, I believe it is. He might tune in a bit later. I believe our Game Boy is going for another lap. He might have invalidated it. Does so again. Maestro has left. Possibly. Had an error there. So AMS frozen. You have to put in a lap. Hasn't validated a few times, which is unfortunate. A few drivers here you have to put in a lap. Game Boy, you're using these tires for all they're worth. And 3-lap hold. Can't be feeling too dandy, to be honest. Takes that nicely. Like Finn Hertz is out on another lap. Game Boy takes that nicely. What time will this give him here? Takes that very nicely as well. Last couple corners. Gets on the ERS. Still time in it. Those old tires hurting. Have a look at Finn Hertz. Finn Hertz is now still on his lap. He's just, I believe, just up on his time. It's 2/10. Can he break the 113? Backs up very nicely as well. 112.9 for the cracking time. Shut the gates, he says. A very, very good time. A very, very good time indeed. Let's see if the lads can keep up with that. We may have a runaway. Junior Vane putting a 113.7. So above Finn Hertz, we've got a few drivers in that 113 mid-range. and low 114s. And still look at Frozen can do. Frozen, phenomenal driver, got pole last week at Australia. What can he do here? Whips that nicely. Whoa, using all the curb. Purple middle sector for Frozen. Dives into that 14th corner there. 15th corner rather. Coming into the last corner here around the final bend. It's looking like a cracking lap, ladies and gentlemen. 1:13.2. Frozen puts in a cracking time. He's on the front row. On the front row behind Finn Hertz. The AMS crew leading. Let's see if Moy Cooley can say anything, or Modern Chicken has anything to say about it. Takes that nicely. Gee, they whip these cars nicely around there. McCooley, the championship leader at the moment. Purple middle sector. Well, takes that a bit deep. Coming around the bend. I don't know if it'll be enough. It might be not enough. Not enough, unfortunately. Took that a bit deep. That corner probably lost a few tenths. Still in the second row is Moy Cooley. Have Modern Chicken here. Modern Chicken, phenomenal driver, not on his lap, has invalidated. We'll have a look at Elite Dave. Elite Dave just invalidated. Here is Mr. Maestro. What can Mr. Maestro do? The Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards vehicle. It's the Slime Fest, rather. What can he do? He's saving RS, you can see. There's a good Game Boy in his lap now. Takes that nicely. It's a purple middle. Takes it. Oh, looked a bit deep, but he pulled it up. It's looking good. It's not a 1.4. So it's a 1G. It's a 1:13.9. Second off the pace of Finn Hertz at the moment, but it still puts him in that top 6, which is good. It's where he'll want to be. Again, Game Boy makes his vehicles specifically for race pace. We've got Modern Chicken now here. Modern Chicken finishing off his lap. As they're coming around the final corner, you want to be around that 109 mark. Oh, Modern Chicken gets a bit of a spin on, goes into the pit. That's okay, no problem. Finn Hertz on his lap again. No, he's not. He's just chilling. Have a look at God's Sauce. God's Sauce on his left. DRS Maestro looks like could be finishing off a lap here. And no, invalidated into the pit. 3 minutes left to quality. Looks like they're all going to be going into the pit or coming out of the pit for their final laps. We'll be on board. We'll go on board with Rafael Neves. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we have a full lobby here. Very, very top drivers. It's going to be a very close racing. Amos Frozen about to start his lap. You can tell. Let's see what he can do. Can he pip Finn Hurt to make it 2 poles in a row? Great eggs out of the last corner. It's like Amos Eric also on a lap. Takes that very nicely. Let's see what Amos Frozen can do. Is this going to be a purple first for Frozen? Oh, whip start. Might have lost a bit of time there. Didn't look as fluid. But he's pushing that vehicle. Oh, he's cut that fine, but it still worked out for him. You can't cut it much more than that, ladies and gents. Tell you what. Frozen, can he get pole here? He's come around the bend. Oh, he's not far. He's just off it. 10 thousandths of a second for IMS Frozen, and Finn Hurt has still maintained the lead. Then you come. Oh! AMS Eric had a bit of a... Ladies and gents, don't try that at home. Can't really be doing that, but at the same time, at least, especially not during the race, I think he's just very annoyed that he didn't get his time in. Well, not very sportsmanlike, but at the same time, again, it doesn't do much when it's during quality. Again, not very much frowned upon. Please read the rule set, ladies and gents. And McCooley gets a bit of a whip here. It is invalidated. So, Game Boy has invalidated. So it looks like your pole will be like Girth Frozen, and then Eric. That's your top 3 in qualifying. Then we have Modern Chicken at 4th, McCooley in at 5th. Junior Vane in at 6th and Game Boy in at 7th. And followed by GK Bass, of course, Curry and Godsworth. That's your top 10. Now, ladies and gents, please don't ready up, especially if you're new. As La Rodri our resident host will provide the ready up signal. So your bottom 10, or bottom 10 of the grid rather, for qualifying will be God's Horse, Karasama, Elite, Dave, Chris, Darius Maestro, Rafael Neves, High Up Him, Infinity, Antoine Samalaris, and Onajimi, who did get disqualified for blocking the pit lane, as we saw the warning pop up. So ladies and gents, please don't ready up, although we do have quite a few new drivers, so it is common for someone to accidentally do so. If you're listening, please do not. It gives us about 5 minutes for drivers to be able to go ahead and adjust their setups, as Park Ferme is off. Though don't go to the bathroom and don't leave the screen out of sight, especially if you take your headset off, you won't be able to hear the race starting if it does. So I always say, ladies and gents, just make sure you hang around and get ready for the race. Now, I don't usually do this, but I will do it. Let's have a look at tyres. So, let's see if anyone changes tyres here. I'm not going to give it away. Let's see if they do a swapsy. We know that there was some a few last week. The two on the front row did. So it was good. The ready up was given. That is good. Now let's have a look at the tyres, whether they did change. It looks like they didn't. So, ladies and gents, last time in Mexico, I did get a glitch which destroyed my my spectator view. If that does occur, I'm not host, don't worry, it is okay, as I will be re-invited back in. So if that does occur, I will just momentarily let you all know and pop out. We have seen some glitches here. Thankfully none so far that we've witnessed. But we did have a few iconic glitches in Resident to ERA that we've seen only once or twice, only on this track. Nerds is warming those tyres up, just doing a bit of sideways, going a bit sideways and that. Again, these drivers are no stranger to a league race. Some say they are esports, I don't know. I've just heard rumours around the park. Again, if they are, I'll tell you what, we've got some quick drivers keeping up with them, ladies and gents. But we'll see how the race goes. T1 is the cream of the crop, as well as our Nano division, of course, which does coincide with a few drivers that race in both. So we have our AMS triple crew at the front, followed by Mon Chicken, Moikuli, Junu, then Game Boy. Now let's see the start that we get here, ladies and gents. And all lights are out, here we go. We're on board with Game Boy. We'll just have a look here. Everyone's swerving at the front here. They're off the racing line. We see Junu Vane going up the inside. Puts on the brakes. Taken very nicely by everyone, actually. We've got a side-by-side action here. Oh, we've got a spinner. That's Osama. There might have been contact there. Your Game Boy's gotten Junu Vane already. He's up into 6. See this top 6 battle it out. The 7 rather. Junu Vane's no slouch, I guarantee you. We do have a high RPM who has spun here. Possibly contact as well. These trials following each other. It looks like, honestly, looks like AI. The way that they take is spot on. Modern Chicken up into 3rd already. He's broken the AMS screw apart. Modern Chicken no slouch here either, ladies and gentlemen. Is AMS going to have a peek at Chicken? He doesn't. He backs off. Oh, I should let's call him Eric. There's a few AMSs. AMS Eric, rather. It's a shame we don't have a wingish in here to join the rest of the Finnish crew. It'd be the Finns versus the Dutch. One thing is here, you don't want to lose DRS, ladies and gents. We have a swap going on here. Looks like GK Bass has had a moment there. He's moving down the grid into 13th. Frozen does take the lead off AMS Skirts. Chicken in behind, Eric back in behind him, and then followed by Moikuli and Game Boy and Junu Vane, who have dropped back a little bit, still within DRS. They want to maintain that. Game Boy now outside of DRS. Needs to find his way back in. Make sure he doesn't get reckless though. He's back inside it. Outbreaks him. Junu Vane still outside. Looks like they've dropped Junu Vane a little bit further back. Just maintaining DRS rather. Curry's fallen behind. He's about 2 seconds behind Junu Vane. We do have a swap here, AMS Eric going past Modern Chicken. Gamble still does have DRS here, but he's outside of that 1 second margin. He's just teetering on it. Looks like those tyres just get into groove for Game Boy and he's set up. You can see a swap here. That's GK Bass getting past Antoine. Antoine with a 3 second. We did catch that. And we can see Game Boy has caught the pack here. His league rival Moikuli ahead of him. He's sitting a bit further back. Could be just not wanting to get dirty air. The air is quite similar on everyone. We've got Onajimi sitting. Oh, Onajimi sitting on the back of Maestro. Can he get past? Is he going to go for the move? He does. He's going on the inside. Maestro holds on to it. Antoine passes GK Bass. And none of these drivers are a slouch either. Oh, Onajimi's trying to. He wants to go up the inside there. Maestro's left room nicely. Didn't have to. He's ruined Maestro's line going to that corner. Maestro's held on to it. Good racing, gents. Well done from Maestro, leaving that room there. Again, trying not to watch this this top. We've got to spin out that Samalaris. There may have been contact there. Trying not to keep my eyes on this front pack the whole time is captivating. It's very difficult to do so. Game Boy outside of that DRS now. Could be in trouble here. Kawasama has retired from the session. It's in the pit lane, ladies and gents, so there will be a play on. Antoine, oh, there is contact here. There's Antoine in Infinity. I'm not sure what happened there. Looks like there must have been some sort of contact. We'll keep an eye on the deltas of that top pack because there's a nice little train going on back here too. It's DRS, Maestro, Onajimi, GK Bass, and Chris. Oh, a bit of contact there. Infinity on GK Bass on Onajimi. Game Boy is pitting. Game Boy has pit. Pit for the hards already. What's he doing here? Oh no, there's a pit lane glitch. There's a car stuck in the pit lane. It's a retired car. No! Oh no, ladies and gents, we've seen it again. Oh no. Oh no. This is why we don't retire in the pit lane in Mexico, ladies and gents. Sorry. It is quite unfortunate. Obviously, the car will disappear, Game Boy. I don't know when, but it does. Yeah, so unfortunately, there's not much you can do there. At all. And air, right? Both in Hertz and Frozen, and Eric fighting for the lead here. That's Kyle Summers Williams. He's just sitting in the pit lane. As we know, ladies and gentlemen, I did mention that there is an abundance of glitches involved. In Mexico. Game Boy is now unfortunately being lapped with the people who he was with. Nothing you can do about it. Is he still sitting there? He is. Gee, this car won't disappear, will it? We're hoping it does disappear before anyone else decides to pit. If other drivers do get stuck behind Game Boy, we may need to restart. Well done, EA. So watching this front cruise, so I don't know what EA is doing here. Obviously, yeah, if there would need to be a restart if all the cars do get stuck there. So High RPM has quit. High RPM has now joined the crew. And the three of them are sitting there in the pit. Modern Chicken start. Oh, Finn Hertz is now stuck, but Modern Chicken has managed to go through the people. So it will be so yes, there will be a restart. Finn Hertz and Game Boy and Modern Chicken somehow got through everyone. I don't know what type of wizardry that was to do that. So we will be having a restart, ladies and gents. Modern Chicken just decked himself into the wall. So the restart point, I will save my gameplay. I believe it will be when Game Boy pits. Ladies and gents, that's probably the fairest way to do it. I will place the broadcast on hold, and I'll be back with you shortly. Ladies and gents, we are back. Apologies for that delay in the broadcast. We had EA doing EA things. So we will be waiting 2 minutes before the ready up. We will be starting the grid from where the glitch occurred, which was during the Game Boy pit where um, I started laughing hilariously. Now, usually the car won't stay there that long. Obviously, EA has updated it, so now it's an indefinite uh, traffic jam. So if you do, for those listening, if you do decide to retire the car, please do it very much off track, uh, where the spider webs are in the corner of the track, where no one can touch you or see you. Just so a safety car is not caused, and B, so that there is no traffic jam on the track either. So we will be running 35%, 35% of 36. Mathematics. Let me just double check quickly. I did not see what it was. Sorry, not 35 of 36. It'll be 35% of usual. It'll be around the 20th per 5 lap mark, I believe, something like that. A 26 lap mark. Possibly a bit more. We'll see shortly when that occurs. We'll have the ready up now. Formation lap will be off. So the race will be starting again, and we are off and away now. That was weird. I almost had a good snap. Okay, we are away. Oh, we got Eric on the inside. Finn Hertz and Eric fighting it out. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Ladies and gentlemen, behave, please, for goodness sake. Now on the restart. Oh, we got Game Boy and McCooley fighting it out. I'm on the inside of McCooley. Stays there. So we've got Modern Chicken, the biggest mover there, has moved up into second or third now. Oh, we got side by side through the S chicane. Frozen and Chicken. Frozen's taking Chicken. Here comes McCooley. Slam on the brake there. Bit of bumpity from the drivers here. Gee, the boys didn't like waiting, did they? We're back off. I'm going to double check the stream is okay, ladies and gents. Give me one moment. And we are good, ladies and gentlemen. We're sound check approved. So here we go again. We got some movement back here. It's DRS and Rafael Neves. Oh, Onijimi gets past DRS. On the inside there, we got the two Slime Festival Award vehicles, the Saubers. Oh, fighting. That's Chris and Maestro, not strange to each other. Frozen's created quite a gap between Frozen and Finn Hertz here. 1.3 seconds. One Chicken gets a 3-second penalty. So, ladies and gents, I was pretty spot on. 25 laps. The majority of the drivers did do that. Roughly around 10 laps anyway. 11 laps of the race, as a lot of cars were stuck in the pit for that much. for that long. Here comes G Modern Chicken's got a rocket fuel on this thing. Here comes it. Oh wow, the DRS is mental here. Eric flies past Frozen, so does Modern Chicken. Modern Chicken with the penalty, 1.7 seconds between Finn Hertz and Modern Chicken. Game Boy's stuck behind my coolie here. Really, this is anyone's race. Finn Hertz with a massive lead. He didn't have before. I think there was some fighting that caused this. He's pulling away now from Modern Chicken. It's the pole sitter of Finn Hertz. Gee, this DRS is not well, is it? Modern Chicken moves back down into fourth. So it looks like whoever's in second position is unfortunately goes from second to fourth to third to second and keeps rotating. If McCauley and Gameboy can capitalise on that too, that would be good for them. We've got Elite Dave hanging in with the pack here. The other Dutchman. And then we got Curry a bit further behind with a train here of God's Horse. Really got a train all the way down to DRS, which is pretty crazy. But for the best, it's a 3-second penalty here. This track no strangers to time penalties either, ladies and gents. A lot of track limits, unfortunately. We can see AMS Frozen. Frozen goes past Eric. And Modern Chicken past Eric. Curry, GK Bass past Curry. He's got God's Horse and Onajimi on his behind. Second DRS here. Having a look at all the DRS of the drivers, relatively similar. Now any driver here, it looks like they will go mediums to soft tyres, most likely. Possibly an early pit and get the hard tyres in. Already 5 laps in. To the restart. Frozen Finn Hertz lost his lead now. It's within DRS to Finn Hertz. Oh, we do have an incident. That is an Infinity. To Infinity and off the track. That's it. Eric passes Modern Chicken here. Just gone swapsies here on that DRS straight, it looks like. Trying to catch back up to Finn Hertz, and it has worked. Now, does Frozen, did he get DRS? He didn't. Gee, that 2-second lead has been cut down to now a 1.1, getting less. Yeah, a lot of battles here happening on track, just trying to look for the smallest deltas, of course. We'll see on the straight anyway. DRS Maestro getting close to Rafael Neves here. And Juju Van Rydon is behind. We have Frozen passing Eric again. Gameboy falling a bit further back. Might have had an incident. There's catching back up again in the straight line. Oh, does Maestro go front on Chris? He doesn't. We have Eric and Chicken fighting here. Mon Chicken gets past Eric. Eric goes back on the inside. Is he going to get it done? Great driving. Oh, a bit of elbows. Mon Chicken goes, no, this is my land. Pushes him back out of the way. DRS Maestro is an inch and Maestro off the track. Maestro trying to get the car restarted. He does DNF. Luckily, this is not in the pit. Thank you for not doing it in the pit. What's this game? Good lad, that's how it should be done. There won't be a safety car. See, the car disappeared immediately then, so ladies and gents, that is the way to do it. We have Curry going past GK Bass, he flying past GK Bass. And the lads up front have caught Finn Hertz. Who is pitting? That is Chicken pitting. Luckily there is no one to block him this time. In saying that, no one blocked him last time. The Magician got through it all. It's the modern Magician. Curry pits as well. I guarantee we'll see something happen. The lads will then pit. The majority of them will pit as well. Gameboy still has DRS. I assume Gameboy will most likely pit this lap, seeing as he pitted earlier last time. Some of them might be going the medium to soft strategy. In hindsight, that might not be the best option here. Gameboy's tires looking like they're hurting him here. Now what will he do? Let's see. He does. Spot on the money. So does Frozen. So we have a few pitting here, so let's keep an eye on those deltas, ladies and gents. Elite Dave also pitting. Now, did anyone get stuck? No one's stuck. Good. So a few pits here. That leaves the top runners who haven't pitted being Finn Hertz, AMS Eric, and Moy Cooley, all in really close proximity of each other. Within a second, the three of them. Moy Cooley has a bit of a whip there. Now let's see where Modern Chicken comes out once they have pit. Mon Chicken just sitting behind Frozen and Gameboy about 3 seconds behind them, which makes sense. Unfortunately, won't get the DRS advantage that the other two have. Although the other two might be held up a little bit By Rafael Neves. Rafael Neves, they're trying to get past. They get past him on the straight here. Give me a fight. Moikuli, 10-second penalty speeding in the pit lane. Moikuli gets a 10-second there. That's gonna hurt, ladies and gents. As Modern Chicken gets stuck, Modern Chicken is stuck behind Neves. Neves goes into the pit. That's hurt him because now Frozen is over a second ahead. And McCooley has obviously pit here now. Frozen has gotten past the both of them as he started there, but Game Boy, where did Game Boy still, he didn't get much of an undercut obviously because they did pit, but he may get an undercut on Finn Hertz and Eric. The traffic hurting some of the boys here. Frozen now stuck behind Samalaris. Oh, it can take a lot more pace. He's really sitting on his bum. Doesn't get much closer. Samalaris got moves out of the way there. Fair play to him. Modern Chicken's going to try and go around the outside. Samalaris fights it. Samalaris fights him off track. He gets a move done. It's great racing, really, ladies and gents. Great racing here. McCooley's there, though. Samalaris burning the McCooley. Here comes, who's Eric, comes out of the pit behind all of them. And Samalaris now, will he hold up Moikuli and Modern Chicken and allow Eric and Game Boy to catch up? Well, Eric's still there. Will Game Boy be able to capitalise on this? They might put this hurts their undercut massively, this traffic. And it also hurts the gap as Frozen starts to push the gap further and further. You can see them weaving and bobbing behind. 3-second penalty for Chicken. Oh, bit of contact there. AMS Eric into the back of Chicken. He's trying to get past. He's fighting. AMS Eric, 3-second penalty as well. Trying to get past Chicken. Not able to do so, and there's Game Boy's back. This is going to hurt Finn Hertz, I think. Game Boy needs to be careful here because he's got a slow car with Samalaris ahead. Or not slow, rather, but slower than these gentlemen. Oh, gets a great exit. Gets past Samalaris. Oh, done and dusted. He's used the traffic to the advantage. And now he's sitting behind AMS Eric. They all have penalties. At this point, Game Boy is in at third place and could be in at second because Finn Hertz, he might have the undercut on Finn Hertz. Actually, it'll be in fourth. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. And Moikuli does have the, even though with the 3-second, he does have the advantage of those other two cars gapping that 3 seconds to Game Boy. There is a yellow flag. That is the yellow flag of Onijimi. Oh, that is the orange car, or Onijimi rather, causing the yellow flag. Modern Chicken gone past Moikuli there. Finn Hertz riding these tires out. He's going to go for the softs, it looks like. He might. He would have picked for the hards already. We're finding up ahead AMS Eric and Moikuli. AMS Eric gets past Moikuli. Great battling here. Pinhead stays out still. On the Jamie, it looks like those tyres are hurting with the 8-lap holds. He's still carrying on. Samalaris gone to the pit for the fresh mediums. Look at that delta. Mon Chicken, another 3 seconds. That's hurt him. Honor Jimmy has left the session. That's probably the best thing to do rather than retire the car and just leave as well. Some fighting here, some passing done. Oh, Moikuli gets the pass done. Modern Chicken now in 5th. Has 6-second penalty, so actually is net 7th at the moment. Looks like Finn Hertz really is, he's losing time though to Frozen. Finn Hertz is. More so than AMS Eric. Oh. Here goes Pinhertz in the pit. That's gonna hurt him, I think. Where's he gonna come out? He's gonna come out well behind the lads. He's gonna come out behind Elite Dave. Pinhertz with some work to do. So that means Game Boy is in fact a net P2 at the moment. Here we go, Mike's is on the stream. Well done, Mike. So, look, Mike, so unfortunately the Dutch are taking over, man. Wingish is the no-show again. You boys, you need some more backups. Welcome back, Mike. So. Good to have you on the stream. We missed you earlier. Elite Dave with a 3-second penalty, I believe. Let's have a look at these penalties. Mike's saying, on a Jimmy DNF, always nice to see. Yeah, you're bad man. You're bad man. So we have Moikuli with 10 seconds. Unfortunately, that was from the pit lane. We have AMS Eric with 3 and Modern Chicken with 9. So Game Boy here now is falling outside DRS. Mike, so I'm not sure what wing issues. That's your man. That's your boy. You cannot touch him. You'd know better than I would. You see that gap closing to Frozen? Well, the Game Boy now falling outside of that gap. He's 2.2 behind. This DRS really hurting him. So, in terms of the penalties, we've got 6, 9 and 10. So Eric's, so Game Boy's still net P2 at the moment, just. Can't give up much more time though. They are catching Frozen though. Who's on 2-lap older hard tyres. You got Icarus and God Source. Icarus passes God Source. And Finn Hertz is on the back of Game Boy. Here's Finn Hertz, he's coming. Finn Hertz might pip him here. Driving like a man possessed. He'll probably get Game Boy here on this straight. If Game Boy can capitalize and use the DRS, but again, he'll get an extra amount of DRS because it's a double DRS zone here. So Game Boy needs to sit with him, stay with inside this DRS, let him pull him up towards the pack. Harder to do on 11-lap older hards compared to 4-lap older softs. Frozen with 3 seconds. That's it, Frozen 2. Frozen with a 3-second penalty. Finn Hertz could still win this, ladies and gents. Game Boy now, we've got the DRS here. He needs to stay in there, get the other DRS zone. It's a double. Track limits for Game Boy there. Modern Chicken, another 3 seconds. You can have a track limits. You have a track limits. Everyone's got track limits. My goodness. Does he get DRS here? I'll show the penalties again. So boy Cooley hasn't got a track limit, but unfortunately had a speeding in the pit lane. Modern Chicken's got, he's had 12 track limits. Eric with 6 and Frozen with 3. Not sure how this will turn out in terms of results, ladies and gents. My mathematics, too early for me to do mathematics. Although we do have 3 laps remaining almost. The grid has widened out a little bit. We have Modern Chicken and Moikuli who Given the penalties, there's a 2-second gap, so this won't matter too much. So then you have God Source and Ichris racing outright. And I believe Juno Vane... No, there's a 3-second there. So Game Boy hanging in there. Looks like these soft tires for Finn Hertz are dying a little bit. Oh, Game Boy gets it 3 seconds. Oh no. You can see him, he went to swerve the car, and he just, he went to swerve the car after 3 seconds to make sure he doesn't get one, but he knew that the line would have been shoddy, so he just copped it. It still won't hurt him heap. I mean, it hurts him a decent amount, but again, there's still quite a bit of penalties. He's still net third, I believe. Yeah, still net third position. Juno Vane with 3 seconds. That makes his fight with Ryan. Rafael Neves, even playing field now. We've got a battle down the back here. Goldsworth with 6 seconds. Curry and Ichris with 3. Oh, Juno Vane and Rafael Neves. Oh, side by side here. Juno Vane gets past on the inside. Oh, Finn Hertz, 3 seconds. Ladies and gents, fair game. It's coming down to the final lap. That hurts Finn Hertz, because now, where would he have been? Probably doesn't change his outcome heaps. Actually, he probably still would have got second. The Game Boy needs to hang there, and it will be Frozen, Finn Hertz, and then Game Boy, followed by Moikuli, then Chicken. That'll be a top 5 the way that it is looking now. The quick maths done. The only people without a penalty, I want to congratulate Samalaris and Infinity. Well done. Oh. Sorry. In saying that, Infinity has received, Eric's received another track limit there. Sorry, Samalaris is the only one now without a penalty. Yes, very much a commentator's curse indeed. Let's hope Samalaris doesn't get one. So we have your winner. Oh, let's let's have a look here. Gee, so it does look like Game Boy stays in 6th. Modern Chicken in 5th. Mukuli stays 3rd. Finn Hertz in... My mathematics mustn't have math. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, it goes Frozen, then Eric, then Moikuli, Finn Hertz, Modern Chicken, Game Boy, Elite Dave, Curry, GK Bass, Ichris, Goldsource, Samalaris, Rafael Neves, Juno Vane, and then Infinity And my driver of the day is going to be Samalaris for not receiving a track limit penalty, ladies and gentlemen. Gee, what a race. A very crazy one at that. I'm just going to double check here because yeah, so it has counted the penalties on mathematics. A bit early for me, ladies and gents. I must have done my maths correctly. Apologies. Either way, this is your Mexican Grand Prix. Apologies for the delay that we had. We had some technicality issue, as per usual with EA. But nonetheless, an exciting race. Welcome to some of the newer drivers here, shaping up the Tier 1 division. A phenomenal racing by all. We do have our Tier 2 and our NA division on Monday night for those not in Australia, and Tuesday morning for those in Australia, coming up shortly within the next few days. So make sure you tune in, and it's been your boy, this is J-Dog, and we'll catch you soon.